This video is brought to you by Hit Point Press and their deck of mini animated spell cards. For a limited time, save $20 on their bundles of lower level spells. Check the link below the video. And by our Kobold plushie Kickstarter, featuring our 10-inch tall cuddly kobolds with swappable gear, plus a collectible pen set, mini STL files, stickers, and much more. Check it out at koboldplush.com. Hello and welcome to The Gallant Goblin. Today we are taking a look at one of the premium figures being released alongside the upcoming Fizban's Treasury of Dragon booster set from WizKids. Yes, today we have the Dracohydra. Many thanks to WizKids for sending it to us to review. Now, we received ours as part of the Collector's Edition set, which you can see our overview of in the corner of your screen up there. So I don't have the retail packaging in person to show you, but we do have pictures from WizKids. The Dracohydra is one of the two premium figures for Fizban's, the other being the Elder Brain Dragon, which we'll be reviewing here very soon. So let's just get right to the Dracohydra, get it on the table, and see how it compares to our other dragons. When a dragon and a hydra meet, sometimes they go out for dinner, maybe have the lobster bisque, go back to the dragon's lair, yada yada yada, a Dracohydra is born. Well, okay, not really, actually. Dracohydras are concocted. Power-hungry mages will sometimes try to recreate the power of Tiamat by bringing together the arcane-infused blood of chromatic dragons with the regenerative blood of the many-headed hydra, occasionally creating the huge-sized monstrosity known as the Dracohydra. Sometimes you'll find them out wandering and consuming everything they can get their mini mouths on, and other times they'll be under the control of their creator. Let's take a look at the stat block, which is in Fizban's, of course. The Dracohydra actually starts with 5 heads, like the regular Hydra, though the Art and his mini have 6 heads. Now, the Dracohydra does have pretty much all the features that a regular Hydra does. You can sever a head if you do enough damage in one round, but 2 more will grow back in its place if you don't do radiant damage to it. For a regular Hydra, it's fire damage. It also has an extra reaction for opportunity attacks and an extra regular attack for each extra head, so overall, very much like a Hydra. But the Dracohydra has more HP, it has a higher AC, it has a fly speed, and a breath weapon. Now, you may wonder about having to keep track of what color each head is when one is severed, or what color each new head that pops in is when determining the nature of that breath attack. But we know that 5th edition likes to keep things as simple as possible. So the Dracohydra has a single multicolored breath attack in a 60-foot cone, and the Dracohydra can decide what type of damage it does. So the head color and even the number of heads doesn't really matter. I think sometimes 5e sacrifices fun for the sake of simplicity, so if your players can handle it, I suggest playing around with the Dracohydra stat block to perhaps make it a bit more strategic for the players when it comes to targeting certain heads. But as for the mini, it comes on a gargantuan 4-inch base and has a 3-inch ring to note its official huge size. When we compare it to our other recent dragon minis, it's a bit smaller than the standard adult dragons, which feels right. It's actually pretty similar in size, maybe a little bit bigger than the old Tiamat mini. It does not feature removable swappable heads like the really cool Pathfinder Battles Jungles of Despair Hydra that we reviewed way back in the day. You can see that review in the link in the corner of your screen now. The Dracohydra does have a CR11 stat block versus the Hydra's one at CR8. It will be launching alongside the Fizban's booster set around June 2022. You can pick it up for between $115 and $130. Let me know what you think about it in the comments section down below. If you're playing 5e and you want a fun way to jazz up your games, think about picking yourself up some deck of mini animated spell cards from Hit Point Press. These are such a fun thing to add to your game. Your players will be dazzled, and it will certainly help them visualize their spell lists and make their turns more efficiently. Plus, it's just fun to have these fantastic tactile cards in your hand. Each card is tarot-sized, waterproof, and has 8 frames of lenticular animation each, all unique on each card. That's all on one side, and then all your handy spell information on the other. And for a limited time, you can get $20 off bundles of the lower level spells. Get your gaming group to chip in and buy some decks for everyone to use. You can use our link below the video to pick up your own deck of mini animated spell cards today. And if you haven't seen all the cool stuff we brought together for our first Kickstarter, let me give you a little bit of a rundown here. Of course, we have our 6 10-inch tall, cuddly kobold plushies with swappable gear and clothing. And we also have our 6 collectible pins, our super chunky Goblin Gold inspiration coin, our 3 packs of mini STL files that you can print at home or have printed online, VTT assets to play as our kobolds in your online games, sticker sheets of our kobolds, and so far 2 extra accessory packs. One to turn your kobold into a druid and the other to turn them into a barbarian. And we have an add-on where you can come play in an online one-shot with me this summer. Plus, if you want to get something really special, we have tiers where you can help us design an accessory pack, a pet, or an entirely new kobold. Come check it all out before it's too late at koboldplush.com. And thank you for watching today. Subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming reviews of the other Fizban's minis. Next up, we have the Elder Brain Dragon, and then we'll take a look at the 8 Wormling promo figures before diving into the full set. Plus, we have lots of other fun stuff coming up to show you, including the new Bard Sung board game from Steamforged Games, and several amazing sets from Beetle and Grimm's. In the meantime, come chat with us on Discord, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For now, take care, have fun, love each other, and I will see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.